This is Andrew from PI Advice. In this video, I'm going to share 5 reasons private investigators stop conducting surveillance. Here's number 1.
So number 1 on the list is until money runs out. On the private side, typically there's a certain amount of money that someone's willing to spend to document their ex-husband or their soon-to-be spouse. Whatever it is, there's usually a finite amount of money to do the surveillance. Not always, but generally speaking. So when the money runs out, that's when the surveillance stops. On the insurance side, it could very well come down to a cost-benefit kind of analysis. How much is someone's claim worth versus what are they willing to spend on a surveillance to determine that the claim is legit or not. And so if the claim is for $1 million, they might be willing to spend $100,000 to prove that claim's legit.
Here's number 2.
Number 2 is a surveillance investigator will continue until they're caught.
Oh man, does she know? Does she know I'm following her?
Let's see how he likes it if I follow him. I'm gonna follow him to his house.
Dang it. Maybe she doesn't know.
Who does this guy think he is?
Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Private investigator, more like an Investigator.
Come on!
I saw this private investigator from a mile away.
Nope, she knows. Urgh.
This guy's so bad he couldn't even follow a pile of poo.
Now as private investigators, we don't want them to know we're following because things change, their habits change, and everything that they do at that time, in my opinion, is tainted. Nothing that they do is going to be along their normal behavior. So if someone typically doesn't walk with a limp even though they claim they're hurt, they might start walking with a limp. And so it just changes the way things are. If they might go every Friday night to the bars and play darts, but because they know they're being watched, they stop doing that. So typically that's when a private investigator stops a surveillance, at least for a while.
Here's number 3.
So number 3 is you stop a surveillance when the client wants you to stop. Now they don't always tell you the reason why. On the domestic side, maybe they just don't want to pursue it anymore. Maybe things got better with their ex-spouse or whatever the case may be on that side. On the insurance side, they might have proved that the claim is legit, or they've got enough information from the video to make an educated decision on a claim. So they don't always explain that to us. They just decide, okay, that's enough, we have enough.
Number 4.
Number 4 is a private investigator will stop a surveillance when it's no longer safe to do it.
Why you parked in my neighborhood all day?
Why am I parked in your neighborhood?
Why you parked in my neighborhood all day?
I'm sorry, man. I'm a private investigator working in the area. I'm going to be here for a couple days.
Are you watching me?
Sir, let me assure you, if I was watching you, you wouldn't know.
You better get out of my neighborhood before I get my gun.
Maybe the person they're following is violent. Maybe the neighborhood is out of control. They don't want that investigator there. The investigator got caught. Whatever deems it unsafe, that's when an investigator should just cut it off, because what they're getting paid is not worth getting hurt over.
Number 5.
And the last one is a surveillance investigator will stop doing a surveillance when it's over. Maybe they've completed the objective. Maybe they were just supposed to follow someone during the workday or follow someone after work to make sure they're actually doing what they said they were going to do as to why they left work early. So it could be just as simple as that. You follow them to point A to point B, you've completed the objective, the case is over. For a conclusion here, listen, I know nobody likes the idea of being watched. I certainly wouldn't, even though I do it for a living. And I understand that. The old people will typically say, hey, if you're doing nothing wrong, you got nothing to worry about. And I know for someone being watched, nobody gives a crap about that. They don't want to hear that. This is the reason private investigators typically stop a surveillance. There might be other reasons out there, but this is generally speaking what stops them. Okay, everybody, that concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe down there, like the video, and if you want to see more things, or you have questions you want answered in the video, just comment in this video right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.
So what you're going to do is you're going to knock on my window and say, You're gonna say, why you been parked outside all day? Okay.
Okay. This guy's so bad, he could even file.
Okay. So that's the first thing you say to me. And you look at me, okay?
What?
Just talk normal.
Why are you parking-
Yeah. Say it.
Why are you parking outside?
Say what? A little louder. Why are you parked outside all day? Why are you parked in my neighborhood all day?
Why are you parking in my neighborhood all day?
It probably
Wow, you gotta be mad.